You've stopped into another episode of Dad Crossing where myself, Nick, and my co-host Sean will have real, honest chats about the highs and lows of dad life. We'll laugh together at the craziness of parenting and the silliness of our kiddos, and we'll support each other through the challenges and tough decisions of fatherhood. Whether you're a seasoned granddad or a dad-to-be, we promise laughs, relatable, and sometimes raw talk, and expert help to tackle the tough issues. Not from Sean and me, but from the amazing guests we'll have on the show. So let's be dads crossing through life together. For a watch band?
Yeah, for the official Apple one.
What's it made out of? Titanium, gold, something from the moon? $80 for a watch band? How much is the knockoff version?
I'm looking at one here. $18.99.
Well, that's pretty fair. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
there. Can't beat that. I wonder what the Fitbit actually. I don't know. I never pay attention. Fitbit's cheaper though. That's why I go with it. But yes, I can't answer my phone. Okay, Sean, just you don't have to say it. I can see it with your eyes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways,
I'm trying to read, and I can hear Logan upstairs playing Roblox, screaming at something. Just hear. Ah!
Oh man. Okay. Anyways, welcome to Everyday Life, everybody. That's what I say. We talk about wristbands and Apple Watches and all that fun stuff and kids because this is Dad Crossing.
It is.
Hey, Sean, here's a great story for you. This literally just happened. My wife is on midwinter break. This is the last day of her midwinter break. And I had to go to work this time, so I left her alone, which I'm sure she was grateful for. And so I came home a little bit early, and I was like, hey, what's going on? She was like, oh, I was going to go shopping. She's like bustling around. I watch her crack 2 eggs into a pan, and she throws it on the stove and starts cooking them. And she's making a sandwich, and she does this like egg, tomato, and cheese sandwich. I don't know if you've ever okay, sure.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not my thing, but I mean, it seems like it would go together just fine. So and she's like making it, and as she walks out, she's like, "I love you, bye." And I stand up and I'm like, "See you later." And I look at her, and she's eating a sandwich. So these are all are important things. Then now, this bit later, we're having a conversation. You and I, we were playing our separate games and whatever. We get up to go podcasting. I walk out into the kitchen, and there is an egg fully cooked on a frying pan. And my head is like hurting. It's like, I have seen all these things. This does not. So I call her, and she didn't. But then she called me back, and I'm like, did you cook an egg in the stove? She was like, yeah, I made a sandwich. And I was like, yeah, but the egg's still there. And she's like, you know what? She's like, you know what? I think I had a tomato and cheese sandwich. And I was like, okay. I was like, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't insane. That's where it's fine. Like, you do whatever you want to do. You can cook as many eggs as you want and leave them on the stove. I just wanted to make sure personally that I was seeing things correctly. And so it's my favorite thing.
Surely that the egg, that is a key bit of flavor, and also the yolky bit in the middle when it pops. Will it not have been there?
You would think. Well, wait. She is not. She's a hard. I don't know what you want to say. There's no yolk.
Okay,
It's somewhere between like fried and scrambled. I don't know what you want to call that. But
Scried.
Yeah,
scrambled.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I was like, okay, all right. But it was funny. I mean, totally something I would do too. But it's just really funny that it's just sitting there. So there you go.
I like moments like that. They're always good. It's like I do it the same. Sometimes I will prep everything that I want for the gym. I usually chuck an electrolyte tablet in a water bottle. And put some extra juice in it because they don't always taste the nicest. And then I'll get everything ready. I'll get out the door, lock the door, get in the car, get to the gym, get changed for the gym. And then I start, I'm like, I left my water bottle at home on the kitchen side.
It's the worst. Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I left my iced tea on the counter today, so that was unfortunate. I was gonna take it with me. I always take a gallon of tea in the first thing of the week, and it lasts me throughout the week. But left it. Didn't know what to do. I had to drink water. God, it's the worst.
who does such a thing?
I know. But anyways. Let's see. Other than that, really quick, here's a strange thing. I told you we got rings, right? We got
Yes.
our rings. Yeah. A stone came out of my ring already.
Wow.
I know. Which the only reason this baffles me is it happened with and it's not the same jeweler. Like 15 years ago when I did this, I had stones fall out of this ring like 3 times. And then finally I just gave up. I was like, I don't really care enough. And so then I just left the 2 out. So then I get them replaced with a different jeweler. I feel bad for the jeweler too, because I was always talking bad about it. And now this one happened. So now I'm like, what is it, the ring? I haven't done anything. I didn't get this until November. Trust me, it is way too cold to do diddly squat out there right now. So I have not like done any real heavy construction work or anything like that or yard work. So I don't know what happened, but anyways, it's annoying.
Yeah. Is that not one of those things that you can take it back to them and be like,
oh yeah, I can totally do that. I drove there today only to find out that they were closed for President's Day, because over here in the States it's President's Day. I don't really know what that means, but it means that the banks and everybody who I want to go visit is closed. That's what it really means. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like a bank holiday in this country.
Mhm.
Just,
Yeah.
It's an important event happened on a Sunday. So in lieu of the important event happening on the Sunday, you get an extra day off on the Monday. So
I mean, I didn't get an extra day off, but
no,
somebody did. I could have. If I wanted to give myself a day off, I suppose I could have, but why do I care? I love I love all of our presidents, and I love Columbus too, but I have no idea why we all take a day off in the US for Columbus Day. Like,
I don't know either.
Whatever.
It's really funny over here. Like, it's St. George's Day, isn't a really big thing over here, and that's like the patron saint of England is
Yeah.
St. George.
Mm-hmm.
We go more bonkers for St. Patrick's Day than we do St. George's Day.
Well, and for the guy that you light on fire every year, you really go crazy for that guy.
Do we go crazy for him, or do we go crazy for him being caught?
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah, we like to celebrate the painful deaths of people.
I love it. I love it so much. All right. What have you been up to?
Well, Lindsay's off work, so that means one thing and one thing only, because she's not directing all her energy and like focus at being at work and looking after the kids that she does. She does a fantastic job of that. She is focusing on the house. So today, we've spent the entire day taking everything out of Logan's bedroom, having him systematically go through everything to get rid of some stuff, to get rid of some. It started out that we needed to go through his wardrobe because he had clothes in there that were like age 5 to 6.
Sure.
Still, for some reason, but like because it's really weird, really skinny kid, getting quite tall now. So like the 5 to 6 stuff has just started to get like a bit too small for him.
Mm-hmm.
And his age 6 to 7 is getting on the cusp, and he's got some like 8 to 9 stuff. So we went through that and just we were like trying clothes on and stuff. And by the time we'd finished that, she was like, I'm just going to go for everything else. We're going to get all the Lego out. And so all the Lego came out and it was on the floor, and we were sorting through the Lego, and we were like, well, this is a minifigure bit, so we'll put it in the tub for like, just minifigures.
Whoa, that's deep. You have gone deep. I mean, I'm just happy to have all Lego bits in a tub. That's all I'm looking for. But if you're sorting Legos into pieces, man, that's another level.
Well, he likes to build. He plays with the minifigures more than he does. So if he gets a set and he gets decent minifigures, like he's just got some Harry Potter sets.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some Death Eaters. He's got Professor McGonagall, Hagrid, Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Malfoy. He will play with those for ages now, but then eventually they will end up kind of like he'll borrow parts from each one to make a different.
Sure. Yeah.
Lego figure. Yeah. So we just end up with loads of like headless, bodiless, armless, handless, legless minifigures in places. So we just have a tub which is full of like hairs and heads and bodies and arms
like
and like all the bits that go with it,
Mm-hmm.
like different hats, different helmets, and they're all in one place. So if he wants to build minifigures, he can go into that bit rather than having to search through the boxes.
Gotcha.
And then we've got 2 of those big yellow Lego tubs, and that's just full of everything that's been built painstakingly by me and then destroyed quite happily by him, and has just retired to this box. So
He's not building his. He doesn't like building his own yet.
Yeah. So he's the Harry Potter stuff and his last lot of Minecraft ones he built himself. Yeah, in fact, no, he sat and built them with his friend Arthur. So he sat there
cool.
for a while and built them with his friend. I only get involved when he feels like he's done something wrong and it doesn't look like it goes together right. And then he'll come and ask me for help. So
yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
that's when I get called.
Yeah,
quality control.
But no, so we've done that. We've been through his toys. We've got rid of a load of Hot Wheels cars for like being donated to somebody. A load of his clothes. Some figures. Got a load of Pokemon figures that I need to kind of like take pictures of and list to see if he can get some money back for his money box. So, this is all we do is we put them out. We don't ask for silly money. Like, I think we once sold a tub of like 20 Hot Wheels monster trucks for like £5. We just give us some money for him to have. So
Yeah.
And some guy saw him and he was like, "Oh no, I want to give you more because I know how expensive they are." So
that's cool. That's neat. Yeah.
So we did that. We had Valentine's Day, obviously.
Yeah, we did.
Which consisted of me driving me, Lindsay, and Logan to a giant shopping mall called Meadowhall. Walking around there while they looked at stuff. We had some food, which I had a very nice burger. I had a grilled chicken, and with you talking about an egg, with a fried egg and guacamole.
Okay.
Very nice.
So,
the restaurant was like
so it's a sandwich. It's not a burger, right? It's a burger.
Yeah, it's like a sandwich.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that a burger still consisted of like hamburger.
Beef.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
Beef.
So
yeah, beef. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that was Valentine's Day. We got back. We sat and watched young Sheldon in bed and ate ice cream.
That's Mm-hmm. You know you've made life when you're like, listen, this is as good as Valentine's gets right here. This is fantastic.
So that was Valentine's Day. Sunday. Didn't do a lot yesterday. We kind of just chilled out around the house. So
Sweet.
And I've done a lot of gooping. I was up until 3 o'clock this morning.
You do.
And 3 o'clock the other morning. So.
I see you. I'm like, oh, John's out. He's gooping. There you go. In fact, I mean, just what was it last week when I was doing my business, I was like, how's the gooping? And you're like, you call me. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm in a public bathroom right now. I can't have a conversation. I was just asking you a simple question. I appreciate you wanting to be friendly, but trust me, you don't want to be friendly right now. That's too friendly.
Pooping and gooping.
Pooping and gooping. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I was wondering how you were going to work that in today.
You knew I was. Yeah, that was too funny. I was like, I don't think this is going to be a good idea. So we're just going to cancel that. We went, Sean, for Valentine's Day to a place called Golden Corral. Now, if you're in America, you're like, yeah, Golden Corral. If you probably don't have them.
I have no idea.
Because it's a very American place. It's like what they do. I'm pretty sure in the morning there's like 17 dump trucks that just drop food off there, and then they cook it all. And then like cows, we come to Golden Corral and eat way too much food. So it's a buffet, and they had a Valentine special with prime rib for $20. So, and I did not choose this because it's my son's birthday. So, and we were supposed to, he had a bowl, and then we were supposed to go watch Ariel play soccer. But for the second gosh darn week, a team forfeited on us. So, well, actually, this one canceled. We'd have to redo the game. The other one was a forfeit, I believe. Anyways. So I was like, well, buddy, we were going to go to Kalamazoo, and he had to choose at Kalamazoo. But I was like, well, now you can choose anywhere. And he's like, so I could choose Golden Corral. And I was like, you could choose Golden Corral. He loves that place. So I was like, sure, let's go to Golden Corral. So he bowled, then we went to Golden Corral. And I literally, Sean, there's a bazillion choices from shrimp to pork to barbecue stuff to everything. I had 7 slices of prime rib.
Nice.
Now, they're not the hugest slices, right? I mean, they're like buffet style. So, I mean, don't be thinking like plate size, inch thick pieces. So they're kind of smaller because, you know, they want you to have to like work for them. Well, let me tell you, I worked for all of them. And so yeah, I just had prime rib and I don't know, a few other things, but really just prime rib. I was like, you know what? That's all I'm doing here. That's all I'm here for. So I think I ate enough prime rib to pay for me and probably at least one of my family members. Ariel, because Ariel only eats like not much.
Pizza.
I don't know. I don't even know what she ate.
See, we take the kids to something like that, and I can almost guarantee that. Well, no, when we went for Emily's birthday, to like a world food buffet. So not only was there was like Indian cuisine, Chinese, English, Turkish, Spanish. So there was like world food.
I love it. Yeah.
And she literally ate sushi, rice, and chicken. That was it.
And Logan just had a plate full of chicken nuggets, right?
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
basically
man, you
chicken
better
nuggets
believe it.
and
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah, that's how it works. No, I mean, they're kind of out of that stage. Ariel's still a little bit, but even Ariel, like she loves herself barbecue pork and stuff like that. So she got a good bit of barbecue pork. I mean, did she get like? Well, I think she was $2. So she was $1.50 a year. So she was like 9. I don't know. That's hard math. Now that I just did it to myself, she's like $14. So, I mean, yeah, you know. You don't get out much cheaper even if you just go to like a rando sit down restaurant. So she wasn't that bad.
No, I like.
So yeah.
I always go with if it's got the word that it's like you have an unlimited amount of food that you can eat in an allocated time. I'm always like, I work it out to the number of plates for how much I pay. So if I pay £30, I'm like, right, I need to get through at least 4 to 5 plates. So,
yep.
but
No, I hear you.
I would love to do an all you can eat barbecue. I would be so ill and not be able to move, and probably have high blood pressure and gout for at least 6 months.
I'm not gonna lie. I was slightly worried after this weekend about my gallbladder. I was like, well, I haven't had any issues since that one time. I've done pretty good with diet and having like citrus every once in a while and blah blah blah. All these things that are supposed to help. But
prime rib's a pretty good cut, though, isn't it? It's not like it's a horrifically fatty, horrible cut. It's a pretty decent cut of meat.
Yeah,
so.
I think so. But like red meat's always like the thing, you know. They're always like, well, try to stay away from that. So I didn't know. I didn't have a problem. But I mean, that wasn't the only so we did that, and then yesterday we got together as a family to celebrate Noah's birthday and my grandmother. They're 80 years apart, 92 and 12. And so we had my grandmother comes from Poland. Well, her parents came from Poland. She was never in Poland, but they came and then she was born. So there's still pretty close roots for her, and so we have this thing called klopsy, which is like it's like an oversized meatball, but it eats more like meatloaf. Do you have meatloaf?
I've never had meatloaf before.
Okay, all right. The moment I said it, I was like, I'm sure this is not a UK thing. The moment it came out of my mouth, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like it's like it's like not savory. That is what that is. I don't know. It's like an oversized meatball, and it's smothered in brown gravy. And usually have some mashed potatoes, and we did green beans, and so it's very very good. So
nice.
Yeah. So. Meatloaf. Never had meatloaf. To be fair, you're not like. I mean, meatloaf is good, but I'm not going to be like, you need to have meatloaf. It's no, it's an okay.
It's on my list of things
to eat ground meat.
I'm gonna say it's on my list of things to try, but I've never had it. I'm assuming it is just, like you say, ground meat squashed together with some other kind of binding agent, be it flour or something in there, and then roasted.
Yeah, it's eggs and breadcrumbs usually, and then we always put onions. I always put onions in mine, and I don't put ketchup. Don't ever eat one with ketchup on it. It's like a very common thing to do, but I think it's awful. I like a little bit of brown gravy on top. You let it roast with the brown gravy sitting on top. The hardest thing about meatloaf, this is really simple, and there's no way to describe it to somebody. You just have to like cook it enough times to know it. Is like to know when it's not too wet, but also not too dry. And like it's not as simple of just like put all these ingredients and it'll be perfect. You have to like just feel the meat before it's cooked and be like, yeah, this is too wet, or no, that's way too dry. Because there's nothing worse than eating like brick loaf, basically, because you're just like trying to saw through it because it's just like this dense loaf of hamburger, basically. So
Somebody shout for back, quick, get me the balsa chisel.
yeah,
I
exactly.
want to slice this thing up. Ding,
Exactly.
ding. Fair enough. No, we went for steak Friday night because I was originally supposed to be going to watch the Deftones with Jaya in Manchester, but she couldn't get the time off work, so I told her to sell the tickets on, and we'll do something else another time. Because I want to start seeing a bit more live music with her because she has a very similar music taste to me.
Cool.
So me and Lindsay arranged, and we went out for steak Friday night, and I had 16-ounce rump with blue cheese.
Very nice.
Yeah, and two lots of vegetables. They were like they brought out this bowl which was half like chips, like proper, not fries, like steak chips, and
Sure.
then a load of seasonal vegetables. So there was like tender stem broccoli, normal broccoli, carrots, mange too, all that kind of stuff. And Lindsay starts. She takes her veg. I said, "You take what you want, veg and the steak chips wise, and I'll have what I want." I didn't want any of the chips, so like I just tipped the rest of this veg onto the plate, put it down, and like the waitress goes, "So I can get you more veg if you want. That's absolutely fine." I said, "Yes, bring more vegetables. I want all the vegetables." So I did that. That was nice. But yeah, not really done a lot else. I've got some stuff coming up this week. I'm tomorrow. We are getting things moving on Grandma's house. So
Okay.
that's still been an ongoing project. It's probably not going to be done until May, unfortunately for her.
Yeah.
But tomorrow she's going and picking her tiles and carpets, I believe. So Lindsay's taking her through to do that, and I'm going to go and help out Lindsay's dad in pulling out all the carcasses of the kitchen units and
Gotcha.
ripping all those out, put them in the garage, and then breaking down everything that we've took out of the house so it'll fit in a skip because we've got a large skip coming soon.
Okay. Sweet.
That's tomorrow. So
that'll be just a load of fun. Can't wait for that.
yeah.
Eh? So
I just get to break things. It's okay.
yeah.
Won't take long.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. So you think it'll be done in May? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's they've encountered a few more problems. They had to go further than they originally thought in terms of underfloor work and like renewing joists and bits and pieces like that and drying it out. Drying it out took a long time. And then when they restored the water, they hadn't fixed the leaks. So it got wet again. Shockingly enough.
Yep. Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
we had to
that's a bummer.
had to remove the old fireplace, which was like an original 1950s poured concrete thing with rebar, and so that was like very heavy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Lindsay's dad managed to get all the fastenings out of the wall for it, so it would come forward, and we tried to. He then rang me and said, "Can you come across and help? I ain't going to be able to move this on my own." And I got there, and he was like, "The half at the bottom of the fireplace, that was okay. That came away, and that was pretty. We managed that, but the surround was just." We had to slide it out.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
lay it
surprised you
down,
could even
turn
do
it
that.
over. It took some doing.
I bet it
I
did.
tried to take a chisel to it to try and smash it in half. And after 15 minutes of me hitting it with a 4-pound hammer and a proper stone chisel, it wasn't going anywhere. I'd got through to the rebar and it just kept bouncing off. And I was like, no,
Jeez,
this isn't happening.
that's crazy.
So yeah, fun
And
and
this
games.
is why I tell people I would rather build new all day long than have to do a rental. It's the worst. It is the worst. You could have
Yeah.
like the best, most knowledgeable dude out there, and there will still be something that'll be like, well, I didn't know that was going to happen. Sorry, my bad.
I remember my first house when I had this amazing idea that I wanted to redo the back garden, because when I bought it, it was all stone paving and stuff like that. And I went out there and I started lifting like these paving slabs up and propping them against the fence. And then I was like expecting to find some kind of sheeting underneath, as you do when you find it. You find this
Yeah.
like the plastic sheeting that stops weeds and stuff growing
Mhm.
through. And so I like brushed some of the dirt back and I was like, oh, here it is. Here's the plastic. And I like grabbed hold of it. I was like, this is the middle of the garden. And I'm like, why is it in the middle? Why have they not gone from edge to edge? And as I peeled it up, and I was like, oh, I recognize this, and lifted it up, and it was a carrier bag from a supermarket that like closed down 10 years ago in the UK.
Is that how
And I
they
was
tried
like,
to? Is that how they kept the weeds out?
yep.
Oh my gosh!
Carrier bags. And this garden, I'm not kidding you, was 5 meters by 5 meters square. And the entire thing was paved, and the entire thing had a lining of carrier bags underneath it.
That is hilarious. Well,
Yeah. And I worked
there
it
you go.
out. I tried to work it out how much it would have cost, because they were like, to buy a plastic carrier bag over here in the UK now is like 30 pence,
Sure.
because they're trying to be good for the environment. So I was
Yeah.
like figuring, I wonder how many carrier bags and how much that cost.
How long have you been paying
So-
though? I mean, if it was old enough, have you guys always done it? How long have you been doing the 30
No,
pence
no,
thing?
they used to be free.
Yeah, okay.
But what I like in nowadays would like how much it would cost to
Mhm.
use that many
Oh,
carrier
yeah,
bags to screen your 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 paving.
Everybody over here would like pitch a fit as if they had just like got rid of water, but I wish we would do that. I mean, there are some of the cities who have done that, like don't allow the plastic bags for shopping and all that jazz, but not where I'm at. They're still very much allowed. So
Yeah, we have the bags for life, which are
Yeah.
great as long as you either remember to take them out of the house or remember to take them out of the car. So
yeah. No, there's some like inconvenience to it, but overall I'm down for it. But we do recycle our plastic bags. We take them back to the store. So because apparently they can't go in recycling because they screw up the recycling machine. That's what I've been told. So there
okay.
you go. Such is life.
There is a ruling over here that because you pay for the bag, if you use it and it breaks, and you've used it again and again and again, and it eventually breaks, you can take that bag to the store and they will give you another one for free. So, but I have never known anybody that does that, and I have never done that myself because they don't last that long.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. You're talking like the bags for life thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like over here you get 5 cents. Well, it's 10 cents actually, I think. I don't know cuz I don't do it. You get so much money for like pop cans that you like you can take back to the store. I don't
Yeah.
do that. I just throw them in the recycle machine. And like in my head I know I'm like I'm wasting money. I could like am I going to get a lot of money? No, because I probably only have like a pop every couple of days or something, but still in my head I'm like in a month's time that's like almost $3. But it's not enough for me to want to do it, so I just recycle it.
No. Do you have to take it back whole, or can you take it squashed?
I think you have to take it whole, but I don't 100%
Okay,
know
that'd be
because I don't do it. They have like pop can eaters now. When I was a kid, I remember
okay.
taking bags into the store, and some poor sap. What a crappy job! Some poor sap had to like take it out and look to make sure because only certain ones get the money. Had to look and go see, and then like throw them in the right spot and tally how many you had. That job, no boy, no man. Now that you just throw
Yeah.
them in a machine and it'll kick out the ones that don't that don't count and count the ones that do. So there you go.
Fair enough. No, because if you could take them squash, that'd be pretty, like, save them up. It'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if you have to take them whole, that's a different story.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like I said, I don't do it.
Oh.
I don't know how I got on that topic. Anyways, anything else for me? Let me see. I don't think so.
Still sound like you're dying.
That's so rude. I only sound like I'm dying when I like laugh. Then I really sound. I cannot laugh without sounding awful. So that's unfortunate. Although, yes, to you I sound like I'm dying. I don't hear it in my head. But when I listened to like our test recording, I was like, wow, God, I sound awful. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. The thing is that you've sounded like this since around Christmas. So
Yeah,
it's
well,
been some
no,
time.
not Chris. It was the first week in January. Yeah, it was the first week in January that I started getting sick, and
You do realize this is the third week in February.
I know it has been a journey. But see, the thing is, like, here's the problem. I am fine. Like I walk around life fine. I cough every once in a while, and yeah, but I just I don't know. So it has been a journey, and it's been interesting, and
It boggles me that you still say you can run. You can run, and you sound like if you ran to like get to the toilet, you would pass out. That's how
No.
you sound.
Yeah, I hear
But
you.
you can
It
run.
has not affected I would be more concerned, but it has never affected my O2. When I went the second time, third time to the doctor, I was a 99 on the O2 meter. So, yeah, it's just for whatever reason has not affected my O2, but I don't know why or how that works. I have no idea, but yeah, I have a friend who is going through it, who just like emailed me yesterday because he was going to be, or texted me yesterday because he was going to be at Noah's party, and was like, I feel like trash. I got stuff in my lungs and I can barely breathe. And I was like, oh, that sucks. So, yeah, but it's been, been fun. So,
Hey, look what you'll be in like 9 weeks' time.
yeah, just think, by next year, I don't know, maybe I'll be healthy.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Like you say, if it's not causing you any other issues other than sounding a little more baritone than normal, then yeah.
And if I breathe, it sounds like I've crushed cigarettes since a baby. So is what it is. Yeah. No, I mean, you can hear when I laugh. I mean, it's just it's whatever. But it has been it's been a journey. I have a referral to a pulmonologist. If I go, I know they're going to want to do a test. They're going to want to do tests that my insurance doesn't cover. And I'm like, well, why am I doing this? We pretty much know what it is. So what's the point? So I haven't taken it.
We've talked about the NHS and the American health system before, but it just boggles my mind that you can sit there and go, I'm not going to go and have this test because I'm going to have to pay for it. My insurance doesn't cover it. So I kind of already know we know what it is. I'll just wait it out. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. That's that is the difference, right? Like, I mean, it's just like, oh, you gotta make those calls. So
what's crazy is you could come to the UK and be like, pretend to be short of breath and they'd look at your medical history and just give you a CT scan for the sake of doing it because they're like, oh, you're in our country, we need to look after you. Come on in. You
guys are so kind. We'd be like,
that's why everybody comes
here. We'll give you a CT scan, and then we'll send you a bill with a lot of money. Have fun with that.
No, they wouldn't do that.
So
travel insurance would cover it.
You would hope. You would hope. Yeah. Get travel insurance, and you'll be fine. So, wait, do you come with travel insurance? What does UK just give you travel insurance?
No, we have to pay for it, but it's ridiculously cheap.
I don't know what it is. We don't do it because we have insurance.
Mine's covered. So. Mine's covered with my bank account, so I think I pay a fee for my bank account every month, and it comes under that. So
it's a different world, man. I don't know. We were gonna take travel insurance when we were gonna go to Israel. This was a while ago. Before all this stuff, we got really lucky. We literally like 4 months before. I think we had talked about this. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Like 4 months before all the stuff went down, or we were supposed to 4 months after all the stuff go to Israel. Obviously, that got canceled, and then we never happened because it's still going on. But when that was going on, they were like, you really should get travel insurance. They're like, because if something happens over there, which obviously something could happen,
the probability has increased.
Yeah, for sure. They were like, your insurance won't cover it, and you'll be screwed. like if we have to like evacuate you to the States, like you basically might as well just give up your house and everything and go live in a hut somewhere.
Wow.
So we were going to get travel insurance then, but didn't have to. So, but if we stay in the States, we're pretty much covered by our insurance that we have. So it's like no big deal.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm covered for like unlimited amount of trips and up to 4 weeks of white sports. So snowboarding, surfing, that kind of stuff. Which is always
Nice.
good because, you know, when I go abroad, I always tend to get some kind of quad bike. So
Sure, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have read of like cruise horror stories of people who have been like, the guy had a heart attack. He didn't have travel insurance. His insurance is like, nah, we don't cover that. And it's like all of a sudden, like, and you know, you have to give them like a form of payment. So basically, like the cruise line maxes your form of payment. They just suck as much money out of it as they can. So yeah, it's. I've read the horror
Nice.
stories. No bueno.
No. So yeah, if you take anything away from this episode, travel insurance.
Yeah. There you go. Get travel insurance.
Wear sunscreen.
That's right.
That's good.
I don't think I have anything else. Noah got cool toys. Got cool Legos. Speaking of minifigurines and all that stuff. Very cool
What'd you
minifigures.
get? What'd you get?
He got a whole set of Minecraft, but Minecraft the movie. So he got like the chicken hut, and he got Dawn and you know the Minecraft movie Steve and some of the piglins and the big piglin with the thing coming out. And it was a lot. So
Did you get the one where they fight each other? You can stand them on something and they kind of like battle each other a little bit.
I don't think that was part of that one. So
Logan got that one. That was really cool.
Okay.
In fact, that's one he built that himself, which was pretty cool.
Cool. So I'm excited to see the chicken hut get built. It shoots eggs, so that's fun. And there's a ghast in that one as well, which shoots like little disc fireballs.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it was good. He got a Nawala cup, which is what he really wanted. It seems weird, but my kid really wanted a Nawala cup.
What's a Nawala cup?
You know what? When we do part 2 of this, I'll bring it down and show it to you. That's how we'll open up the dad section. I have one personally, and that's why he wanted it. He was like, "It's just a nice cup, is what it is. A nice like steel cup with. It's got the option to sip or guzzle on it." So he was like all about it.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
bring it down and show you. So yeah, that's all I got though.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the kids are off. Lindsay's off at the moment. So there's not really a lot of things going on. We've got Pancake Day tomorrow, which is nice.
What's Pancake Day?
It's Shrove Tuesday.
No, that didn't help. I don't know what that means either.
Okay. Neither do I. I don't
Okay.
know why we have pancakes on Shrove Tuesday, but we do.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds good. I love pancakes. We had pancakes on Saturday. Noah wanted them for his birthday.
Nice. I'm just quickly going to figure this out because now I've mentioned it, I need to know.
That's fair.
Shrove Tuesday. What is it and why do we have pancakes?
A guy named Bob Shrove really liked pancakes on that day, and he happened to be in power at the time and made it a national bank holiday.
So Shrove Tuesday is one of those brilliant historical leftovers where religion, food, and human, and I like that it's got an Oxford comma, and human weakness all collide in a very honest way. And Broken Nick, it's the day before Ash Wednesday, which kicks off Lent in the Christian calendar. So during Lent, people traditionally avoid rich foods like eggs, milk, butter, and sugar. Oh, so we have pancakes because they are made of eggs, milk, butter, flour.
There you
and
go.
You put sweet stuff on. I like it. It's in France as well. In France, it's Mardi Gras, literally Fat Tuesday.
Oh, it's Fat Tuesday. Oh, yeah. That's like I mean, we celebrate it across the country. I mean, you celebrate loosely. But like in New Orleans, it's a real Fat Tuesday is like a really popular thing. In the Polish tradition, they have punchkis. So we'll often have punchkis.
What's a punchki?
It is a powdered sugar covered donut with usually some type of fruit filling in the middle.
So a jam donut.
Yeah, and it's spelled Paczki. So it's spelled really weird if you like look at it. It's like you wouldn't spell like punchki that way, but that's how it's spelled in Polish, I guess.
Oh, you see, I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah. So tomorrow's like pancakes for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the plan.
Well, that sounds pretty fantastic. We have some left over, so maybe we'll have pancakes too.
And look at that. You can celebrate Shrove Tuesday.
There you go.
Yeah. Before you give anything up for Lent. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'll just do the good part and not the bad part. That makes sense.
I might give up biscuits for Lent because I eat too many.
Okay, you tell me how that goes. I want to know if you're doing it.
Yeah, but I won't last. It'll be 24 hours and I'll be like crawling up the walls. Like,
Aren't you supposed to give it? Is it 40 days?
40 days, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time for you boys. Yeah.
But, I could just eat other things. It's what we constitute as a biscuit over here, which is really annoying because like cookies are biscuits, Kit Kats are biscuits. It's a chocolate bar, but it's got biscuit wafers. So, but anyway, I'm being signaled by Nick that he needs to go get Noah. So, so thanks very much for listening. Come and catch us on Wednesday when we're going to talk about how useful and helpful it is to have grandparents and parents that they kind of like pick up and help with the kids and stuff like that. So that's what our dad topic is this week. So until then, we shall see you later.
See you later, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Dad Crossing. We're here to remind you that this podcast is made by dads for dads. It's a place where all of us can come together, share a laugh, and tackle the wild ride that is fatherhood. If you want to keep the conversation going or just need a safe space to chat or ask for help, you are always welcome to reach out. You can find me, Sean, at Sean_Abbott, and you can find my good friend Nick at Nick10Do. And of course, give our social media platforms a good look over because that is where we share all the updates, all the laughs, and all the things dad life. That is, everything is at Dad Crossing. For anything more, feel free to drop us a message at team@dadcrossing.com. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember, you're never alone on this journey. We'll see you in the next episode of Dad Crossing.